North Coast Church, this is one of the best parts of my job. I get to tell you all that God has done through this church in 2024 alone. As a pastor that works with every ministry, every department, every campus, I witness it all the time. And you deserve not just to hear about the change, but to see it. Check this out.
I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. This is how I wanna live. Forever we'll be singing like, oh, walk about the grave, yeah, I'm alive.
North Coast Church, it has been such an amazing year. We've had over 2,600 students and kids go to our camps this year, with 240 of them deciding to be baptized.
This year, we had to move to a new venue because over 150 of you chose to call North Coast Español your home.
This year, we launched a new campus in El Dorado Hills with 125 people. God is moving and people are giving their life to Jesus.
Over 8,000 people drew closer to Jesus and found community because we had over 1,600 people say yes to leading and hosting a life group.
Over 7,000 individuals on average have experienced our online services on a weekly basis. You've helped spread the love of Jesus to people anywhere and everywhere around the world.
North Coasters, this year, you impacted our community in a huge way by averaging over 4 service projects a day and raising $184,000 for our pregnancy resource centers.
But it didn't stop there. North Coast, when it comes to loving the world, you absolutely crushed it. As of right now, you're sponsoring 3,800 compassion kids. You gave $168,000 to AIM in Belize to help them combat trafficking down there. So many places, so many people that you're helping down in Uganda, Ukraine, Czech, Peru, Tanzania, and down in Kenya with protecting our daughters. Speaking of protecting our daughters, during Christmas outreach, you gave over $275,000 and over 6,000 gifts. North Coast Church, you guys are absolutely amazing at the way you love our communities, our countries, and across the globe.
I'll never get used to this. I'll never get used to this. This is how I wanna live. Forever we'll be singing like, oh, I'll never get used to this.
Those stats, they're not just numbers. They're an indication of life change, because there's some of you in a venue right now, and what you need to know is that this year alone, 3,300 people showed up to North Coast for the first time and now call this place home. And some of you out there have been praying for God to move in your community. And this year, 342 people responded to those prayers and got baptized in the name of Jesus. And some of you around the world gave to a North Coast cause for the first time. And you need to understand that you don't give to North Coast, you give through North Coast. That means that locally and globally, we donated over $3 million in 2024. God is using your faithfulness. He's using your commitment. He's using your obedience to change lives. So thank you, North Coast. Thank you for another great year. Thank you for committing to the call. And thank you once again for loving like Jesus.